Psychology reveals that people who avoid being photographed are often deeply misunderstood. In a world where every moment is recorded, shared, and archived, choosing not to appear in photos immediately sets someone apart, and because of that, assumptions follow. People label them as insecure, shy, or lacking confidence. But psychology tells a very different story. For many individuals, avoiding photos has nothing to do with fear. It's a conscious psychological choice, one rooted in identity, boundaries, and self-awareness. First, identity beyond appearance. Some people don't feel defined by how they look. Psychology explains that they see themselves through their thoughts, values, and actions, not their face. To them, a photo feels incomplete. It captures the surface, not the person. When they see an image of themselves, they don't think, "That's me." They think, "That doesn't represent who I am at all." This reflects a strong inner identity, not insecurity. Second, discomfort with being reduced. A photograph freezes a person into a single moment, expression, and angle. For people who think deeply, this can feel limiting. Psychology shows they dislike being simplified. They don't want others forming opinions from a snapshot. They prefer to be understood through conversation, behavior, and time. To them, a photo feels like a reduction of who they really are. Third, heightened self-awareness. People who avoid cameras are often extremely self-aware. Psychology links this to noticing posture, expressions, and how they're being perceived. Being captured in a moment they didn't choose can feel intrusive. It's not about liking or disliking their appearance. It's about losing control over how they're presented. Fourth, strong need for privacy. Some individuals believe not everything needs to be shared. Psychologists call this boundary protection. They don't need visual proof that a moment mattered. For them, privacy feels peaceful. Too much exposure feels overwhelming. Fifth, sensitivity to judgment. For certain people, being photographed feels less like appreciation and more like evaluation. Psychology shows that when attention feels critical rather than warm, people withdraw. They don't feel seen, they feel examined. Sixth, presence over performance. Some people experience life more fully when there's no camera around. Psychology links this to being present in the moment. Cameras shift focus from feeling to appearance. Without one, they relax. With one, tension appears. They choose experience over documentation. Seventh, internal confidence. People who avoid photos often don't rely on external validation. Psychology shows they depend less on likes, reactions, and public approval. Their confidence comes from within. They don't need evidence to feel secure. Avoiding photographs does not automatically mean low confidence. Psychology shows it often reflects strong boundaries, deep identity, high self-awareness, and comfort without attention. In a world obsessed with visibility, choosing not to be photographed can be a quiet form of control. So the real question isn't, why do you avoid photos? It's whether you value attention or presence, privacy, and authenticity.